Hello everybody and welcome to Game 8 of the 2013 Guilford Varsity Lacrosse season. This contest at the Cheshire Rams. The Cheshire Rams come in with only 2 wins so far this season, but sporting at least 6 goals in every contest. Guilford's flying high with 6 wins and as many starts for their freshman phenom goalie, number 31, James Bright. Bright sports an under 4 goals per game average, so something's got to give here tonight. It's a blustery night, and the Rams make the statement early as they pass it across the crease right in front of Bright, and in it goes. It's 1-0 Cheshire over Guilford. Don't expect that all night if this goalie's play holds. Simple one-on-one attacks on the net without any arm extension is just not going to be enough to get by this guy. John Licitano creates his own one-on-one at point-blank range. But Cheshire's goalie's there. He makes the stop. In the first quarter, the Rams move and pass the ball around freely. But Bright with a nice stop here. Guilford's offense tries to get it settled down. They move it around a little bit and get it behind the net to number 9, Andrew DePatty, who is normally money on this shot. But it looks like Cheshire's goalie is a little bit wise of what's going on there. On the ensuing movement upfield, Cheshire's offense makes a nice spin move and some nice passes. They're getting the ball around. They are taking another shot, but this time Bright's there. The Rams are controlling the ball early. They move it around nicely and back down inside. And this blind turnaround shot catches Bright off guard. It's 2-0 Cheshire. The Rams, less than a week ago, had given a great game to Xavier, ranked number 1 in the standings. Watching their play in the first quarter, I started to surmise that their win percentage might not accurately reflect their ability. But James Bright was still holding his own out there. On defense, the Rams also stood tall for a while, as normally when the Guilford Indians move the ball around like this, that's a guaranteed score. The tide starts to change a little bit late in the first. Defenseman number 26, Duke Knapp, steps in front of a shot and deflects it safely away. Next on offense, number 32, John Licitano, one of the team leaders, fires a shot down low and it goes to the back of the net. Guilford's on the board. It's 2-1 Cheshire with 1:10 left to go in the first. John's inspiring play must have worked because less than 27 seconds later, John's brother, number 21, Mark Licitano, defenseman for Guilford, gets this turnover and pushes the ball up to Andrew DePatty, number 9, who instantly drives it right back inside to Kevin Carrigal, who's waiting on the back door. And Carrigal's got himself another goal. And it's 2-2, just like that.
Goal for number 24, Kevin Carrigal at 47.7.
This great battle continues into the second quarter. Defensive stop here by Guilford. And a defensive stop here by Cheshire. Cheshire wheels the ball around behind the net. It gets passed back up through the middle. And with an unintentional partial screen by number 29, Robert Larico, this outstanding bounce shot gets by Mr. Bright. It's 3-2, Cheshire's up again. Guilford responds. Mike Ring shows a little skill here as he pushes off and underhands it over to Kevin Carrigal, who's double covered, but he manages to get the turnaround and it's in the net. It's all tied up again at 3-3 with 5:40 left in the half. The Rams gain possession and they're looking to go back up on top. But after a miss here, James Bright gets behind the net fast enough and he gains the possession for Guilford. And then late in the half, Guilford starts to really put on the pressure. Watch as the whole team gets involved here.
Stopped by both 24 and then 29. Carrigal and Riccio.
Some great teamwork, and as the half ends, it's knotted at 3.
At the end of the half, we are tied at 3.
To start the second half, Frank Ramphone gets tripped. He goes down and there's no call, but he maintains possession. And I think that's some kind of sign, folks, because from here on in, Guilford seems to just take over. The ball gets behind the net to number 32, John Lusitano. Number 13, Tyler Nelson, shows pick, then peels off. John gets it to him, and he fires. And Tyler Nelson gets the go-ahead goal. It's 4-3 Guilford.
Nelson on a pass from 32, John Lusitano.
Guilford adapts to this great defense. Number 18, Frank Ramphone, finds Andrew DePatty, who this time doesn't just fire, he pumps and then pumps it into the back of the net. And that makes it 5-3 to Guilford, and the Indians are starting to steamroll. The Indians step it up defensively too. Here's Kevin Carrigal putting on some pressure. And then some great pass coverage down low. Number 26, Duke Knapp, forces the offense behind the net. Upsets things just enough for number 21, Mark Lusitano, to pounce. He runs it upfield, and he gets it down to a waiting Kevin Carrigal, who smartly steps inside an overreacting defenseman and fires a hard bounce shot past the flat-footed Ram goalie.
Goal for number 24.
It's 6-3 Guilford, with just 5 to go in the third quarter. At this point, you're feeling that the next goal is critical for either team. Guilford gets the ball, they move it around, and they get it to a waiting John Lusitano up over center, and he fires himself a rocket. It's by the goalie before he can even see it. John's got his second goal of the game, and it's now 7-3 Guilford, and John punctuates the comeback from being down 0-2 and now up 7-3. Cheshire hasn't been held to this many goals all season, and they're still on the attack. Guilford's offensive output is nothing to be sneezed at either. Guilford's averaging over 8 goals a game, with a variety of players earning hat tricks so far this season. John Lusitano, number 32, is one of those players, and he scores his third goal right here to earn yet another hat trick. And it's 8-3 Guilford,
Goal by 32,
with 52 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The Rams won't be accused of giving this one up easy, as here they are on the attack. They move it out to the wing. A nice heater up high over the shoulder of James Bright. Probably one of the freshman's only weaknesses is that he's a little bit short. He needs a little more shoulder up in there. The Rams make it 8-4 Guilford with 9 minutes left in the game. Here they are taking another shot, but the ball's deflected out. Coach White rallies the troops on the sideline. Guilford comes out and puts on a great display of teamwork. They wheel the ball around and get it to DePatty, Carrigal, and then Ring in the back door. He fires it high. He's got himself a goal. Mike Ring, number 16, makes it 9-4 Guilford.
16, Mike Ring on a pass by number 24, Kevin Carrigal at 8:01 to go.
From here in, the Indians are perfect on defense, putting on a lot of pressure. And here's freshman number 25, Nathan Tepley. He gets in there. He's in the pile, and he comes up with the turnover. Great job by the freshman. He gets it over to number 13, Tyler Nelson, who goes inside out, and he steals a page out of K.C. Horton's playbook. He puts his head down. The defensive pressure just does not stop. And number 31, Bright, he's still making saves. Here he is making 2 saves on the same series. Cheshire doesn't know what to do with this defense. They're moving the ball around and they're taking shots, but they're getting nowhere. There's another save for Bright right there. The defense just responds to every Cheshire attack. They can't do anything with this amoeba. And when they do manage to get it inside, well, guess what? You got James Bright. This guy's proven himself over and over again. For those of you non-believers, it's not a fluke anymore, folks. This guy's proven. On the other end of the field, Guilford's having their way with Cheshire. There's some great defense by that long stick. But number 9 to Patty gets it across the crease to John Licitano. You may recall that at the beginning of the game, Cheshire scored a goal across the crease. And it's 10-4 Guilford, and this one's in hand. But before this one can get over, a sloppy pass by Cheshire. Zach Catarusa gets it over the middle to number 18, Frank Ramphome, who gets it inside to Carrigal. Carrigal scores again. He's got himself a hat trick in this game too. And he's another player who's had a hat trick in a previous game.
That's a goal for number
And that's it. That's the cap of the scoring. It's 11-4 Guilford with 2 minutes left in the game. And here's Duke Knapp at work again on defense. So that's it, friends. Guilford wins their 7th straight game, and they're 7-1 on the season. They've moved up to 3rd in the rankings in the Class M division for the state, behind Avon and Joe Barlow. The season is officially halfway completed, and the next game, the 9th game of the season, will be Thursday at 5 p.m. at New Fairfield. New Fairfield's got a pretty good team, so come out and support the team. Hopefully you can all make it. It's 5 p.m. on Thursday. Have a good night, everybody.